Hey guys, and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 5. Last time, we dethroned the Queen of Heaven, Lady Ishtar, here in Tokyo Station. And with her out of the way, there's nothing stopping us from raiding the Demon King's domain. Except for the fact I don't want to. I might die, screw that. So instead, let's fully prepare by tying up some loose ends here in Chiyoda and also Shinagawa. Since we've sort of had Horace's decaying head in our back pocket for like 3 episodes now, and it's beginning to stink a little. So we should probably drop that off at his mom's house. God, that sounds unbelievably cruel, but she asked us to. But also, before we press onward too much, I want to discuss and just go a little bit more into detail on Ishtar herself, who we defeated last episode. Honestly, the boss fight was just so brief, I sort of just didn't even get to touch on half the things I wanted to discuss. So I'm going to make up for that now with a brief little discussion on who exactly she is and why the heck would a Queen of Heaven align herself with the Agents of Chaos. Also just breaking down some gameplay things I messed up or just we didn't really get to see. Heads up, Dreadful Gleam does not do severe electric damage. If that was the case, you would not win the boss fight. You would just instantly lose, even if you did take down like a majority of her devices. Instead, Dreadful Gleam does have that piercing effect, like I mentioned before, and simply just does electric damage of the heavy variety. Basically a Zeodyne damage equivalent, but to everybody. However, if you destroy all of her Ishtar devices, this skill, funny enough, will be sealed for her, and she will not have access to it. Also, for every device disabled, she will lose a press turn. She has 8 turns, and there's 7 devices. You do the math. It makes the fight a little bit of a joke. My first playthrough, I disabled every device, and I was like, oh no, why'd I do this? I thought I had to. So, try to pass that info on to you guys. She apparently does have Sexy Dance. I've never seen this. Not saying I want to see it, but like, dude, what the crud? That would be infinitely better than to lead with Zeodyne. Miss Goddess of War, apparently. But yeah, she can also heal herself when she gets low, or just even when she feels like it. So wrapping that fight up in a timely fashion is desirable. But you may be thinking to yourself, hey, why is she guarding the Demon King's castle, but she uses Hamon? That's kind of weird. Isn't that sort of reserved for law, like, aligned, like, angels and such? Well, you'd be right. But here's the thing about Ishtar and just, you know, Mesopotamia, Sumerian deities in general. Before the Abrahamic God, the creator, came into the picture, she was more or less the chief deity of her respective pantheon. And honestly, probably the most popular Sumerian deity, as far as I'm concerned and as far as my studies go. However, this does come with a dark side. She is the goddess of love and war, which you might imagine are contradictory. She loves everybody, why would she also be a master of war? Well, love in this instance is more or less procreation and, you know, motherhood, and that stuff is obviously very important when, you know, ancient society. However, the Sumerians had some, there's no way of mincing this, messed up practices, which obviously, you know, the always chosen people did not like. The Sumerians, and I just want to say this is obviously like, I'm butchering this to the fullest extent. This is just an ad-lib, I do not have a script, but the Sumerians were believed, and this is a constant, like, topic of debate in the historical world. The Sumerians were believed to sacrifice babies, and also were believed to practice sacred prostitution, in which girls coming of a certain age would have to, more or less, sleep with a priest of Ishtar's cult, and mate in front of a statue of Ishtar. So yeah, I don't know, man. Those Sumerians doing some weird crap. In general, Ishtar, not really the perfect goddess. Also, she just straight up kills Echidnu in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Sorry, spoilers, I know, but it's been around for a bit. You had a chance to read it. So all in all, she's messed up. But as far as her actual design goes, Ishtar was depicted with a horned crown, and in SMT, they decided to give her horns. Is there any symbolism between one being bigger than the other? I don't know. I don't know everything. Interestingly enough, in SMT5, though, she does actually open her eyes, and she has blue, eyes. I've never seen that detail before. She doesn't even do that in the cutscene she appears. She also doesn't open her mouth, because, well, I don't know. I think that would have been a way better, introduction for her character. And, yeah, the rest of the discussion with her, I kind of want to save for a little bit, just because, well, it's not totally relevant right now. We should probably actually do something in this episode other than have a really botched history discussion. So, first things first, we're going back to Shinagawa because, well, first and foremost, I need to turn in that Horus quest. But also, I want to make a new demon. Now, I just want to state this, right? You don't gotta make this demon. Like, this is just for vanity, like, totally, and just to have some, like, new faces in the party. We've been using Alice, Yoshitsune, Blackfrost since we got here, and there is, like, a little power gap that I want to try and fill. However, I do have to do some demon negotiation. As you all know, that is largely RNG-based, so I may have to cut around a bit, but, yeah, in case you're struggling for Maka, don't do this, but it's, you know, sort of a new demon. I want to show them off if I can, but hey, Isis, sorry it took so long. That was ominous. I did not time that. Oh, it's you. Have you made any progress? You tell me. Just takes it and flops it on the ground. I did good, didn't I? I think she would think so, as we receive the Lady Talisman, which, yeah, Lady is Earth Mother, as we've discussed prior. Or have we? I don't know. This series is kind of long. Thank you. This will allow us to keep the sun's favor. I never could have done it without you. I will return to the rest of my kin now. Thank you again, and farewell. And that's it. That's all we get. The dump. Oh well, the Lady Talisman can actually be very helpful for healing, so it's not a total loss, but there is one tiny little thing I do want to check out that we're in the fairy village now. What are you doing out here, Angel? It seems the students around here were attacked and killed. I can only hope there weren't any other victims. Weren't you guys also killing students? Also, what happened to that other dude that was standing here? Anyway, draw your own conclusion. I'm not here to really, I don't know. A part of me, like, just internally says, like, okay, don't, like, spell the whole story out for everybody. I want you to fill in the gaps yourself, because I really do believe that is, like, the spirit of SMT as a whole. They just plainly said, okay, this is what happens, this is the subtext, this is why this, and it's just not as fun, in my opinion. Though I do want some answers to some things, I will admit. I want to go home as soon as I can, but I'm going to focus on getting some rest for now. And besides, I do have my portable gaming console. I think you'll be alright. Also, Oberon has some new dialogue. It seems you and Kelpie have saved this village. Though the other fairies may not be aware of what you've done, I witnessed every moment. I truly cannot thank you enough. You didn't help with the Giri Mikala, you effing a-hole. Oh well, I guess the plan with the Kelpie went through. Also, hey Miyazu. Sugiyama. I heard about Tao and Itsukishima. I'm sorry, but please don't blame yourself for what happened. It was all that demon's fault. Demons are just like people too. There are good types and bad. Well, that's probably the most sensible thing I've heard all day. Except for, probably the guy talking about his gaming console. That's also relatable, but yeah, legitimately. This is evidence of that. Sure, the demons, apparently do need human Magatsuhi to survive, but I don't know. Maybe it's the optimist in me. We could find a way to make it work. Oh, Johnny! I mean, Yohei! I don't know where that came from. Look! The trees are looking better. Other fairies haven't seemed to notice. That's okay. Well, because I wanted to, you know. Thanks for helping me out. This Kelpie. When he's not murdering people in the water, he's got a heart of gold. Anyway, we're going to follow this water path and actually try and recruit some demons nearby. I don't really have like a reason to do this except to show off other animations. But yeah, we're just going to pick up one Black Ooze, which I don't think we ever encountered in combat. But he definitely spawns in this area. So just take my word for it. And the manta ray demon, which is Fornius. You can't miss him. He's all over the place. Legit. But yeah, I'll just cut back to once I've finished those negotiations. With Black Ooze acquired and Fornius, and in case you're looking for Black Ooze, it's been a while, he's right around here, we can now fuse our next demon ally, and this is like the ultimate flex, dude, like legit, but I don't feel good about it. It's definitely kind of, you sure about this one, Johnny? You have the necessary demons to perform a new special fusion. Lamu can now be fused.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
Yeah, I don't know how Sahori or Tao would feel about this, but we'll keep a tight leash on him. This is by no means a demon that, like, you have to fuse. Bruh, he's, like, got 47 magic. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, Alice has one less than that. She was 8 levels lower. But he does have some unique animations, and he also has his signature skill, Silt of Ruin. So that'd be fun to show off. But legitimately, he does get Bufudine very early. That might help us out a little bit in this part, so I'm going to hopefully... Oh, he does get Great Mana Spring. Well, that's super good. But yeah, you're gonna just take existing demons we've already had and 2, like, kind of mediocre ones to make this guy. Is it a good idea? I don't know, but we will eventually put another skill on him to make it a very viable fusion. And yeah, Lamu just, yet again, not one of the good guys. Jesus Christ, he's massive.
I deem you worthy.
Uh-huh. I'm the one that spent all the Maka making you, buddy. I think I deem you worthy of joining my team, but whatever you want to say. His starting moves are just a little odd. Like, come on, purple smoke, dude. Get over yourself. I guess that does have some decent synergy with Tintarafu here, but don't really care that much. I'm just kind of leveling him up also to get access to Great Mana Spring, which, as you can imagine, SMT5, a lot of mana problems. It's a decent skill to get early, but a little too expensive to keep on a lot of our demons. We're going to go one step further, though, and actually inherit Wind Breath from Qinglong here, just to basically have more coverage, and all around, this is not like a, you know, awful demon to put it on. So now we have access to Wind, Ice, and Dark, all on one demon. Not bad. Also, Ice Flaroma. Don't mind if I do. Where did that even come from? I don't think Qinglong has that. I mean, I guess he would because he has Bafula. I don't know, but honestly, this works for me.
How is this?
He's tanky, he's got decent magic, and he looks so crazy. Look at him. Look at the little, like, lizard dude. I like his animations. I will say that about Lamu, even though, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of his role in the story. Just shows up, I am evil. But why? Shut up! And that's kind of the end of it. But I could criticize unendingly. Anywho, what the dump else are we doing? Oh yeah, dude! We gotta turn that quest into... where's the dump she at? Oh, I can't use this one because you can't actually get up there. But we've been hanging on to that Horn of Plenty for a while. Should probably turn that in as well. Hey Demeter, sorry it took so long. I was making like the villain of the last chapter. Have you found a Horn of Plenty? Yes, I have. No thanks to you, by the way. Oh, God, why did I say that? That's so aggro. But at the same time, it's true.
What a bountiful harvest. This is without a doubt a Horn of Plenty.
Yeah, it better be. And as a reward, we receive another talisman I'll never use. Sorry. It's just not my thing. When was the last time we did use a goddess anyway? Guess it has been a while.
Okay. This is the Horn of Chimera, a beast that was abandoned by my younger brother Zeus. So this is where it ended up.
Wow.
I say, Johei, might I ask you something?
Okay.
For the sake of a fertile land, I ended up sacrificing this beast for its horn. How do you feel when it comes to making sacrifices?
Well, I'd prefer not to do them unless grossly necessary, I guess.
Okay.
I understand. The world would be such a beautiful place if that were possible. If that is what you believe, then I wholeheartedly wish for you to make that a reality. But with the world as it is, eventually we must all make sacrifices. No, that's not right. sacrifices are bound to appear no matter what we do. That is why we must pay our respects to everything that we sacrifice. As the ones doing the harvesting, we should always keep that foremost in our minds.
What type of
Can't be.
sacrifice do you have in mind? I mean, the lands, the crops?
You must think I'm strange for asking such a question. I apologize.
It's cool, just personal space. God dang. They really put this shot in the game just to flex. Look how detailed our eyes are. And I must say they are, but
I feel a little better after hearing your answer. Thank you for everything. I hope you'll help me again, should something else crop up.
Today's plenty.
Until then, take care not to have your life nipped at the bud. Good day.
until we meet again, Demeter. Oh wait, you have a quest right now. It's like I planned this or something.
Oh, yes. I have one more favor to ask of you. Sorry, should have mentioned this while I was asking for the horn. It's a task not unlike what you did when you slayed the tyrant before. A long time ago, there was a shop known to harvest meat in Awajicho. It would seem another tyrant has taken position atop a roof there. And like the tyrant that appeared in Tenozu, this is another god who hungers for sacrifices.
Now I get why you were talking about sacrificing.
How about it? Will you slay the tyrant for me?
Got nothing better to do. The roar of hatred. Okay.
Harvest time.
Person sounds pretty bad. Why did she do that? That animation's so silly.
What a bountiful harvest. I knew I could rely on you, Johei. In any case, good luck. I expect you will deliver me a grand harvest.
I feel like I'm a hitman all of a sudden. But yeah, this guy's bad news. It's our job to cake his bouteille. So let's hop on over to, I think he's in like the second partition. And this is technically the fastest ley line found. But, oh boy, yeah, I got a lot to say about this guy. And it sort of ties into what I was talking about before. Wow, no loading screen there. Crazy. Sometimes Shiota is just so large. It just gotta do what it gotta do. I will say this, though, it's rather impressive. There are a few loading screens with SMT5, but you can see the tyrant all the way from here. This guy, woo, he is bad news. I like how they mentioned, though, that, yeah, he's taking a dump. He's taking a dump. That is not what I meant to say. But now that would actually be the previous tyrant we fought. Instead, we have this guy who... oh boy, he's bad news.
What you doing, Mr. Cow Guy? You on top of the meat shop because you fed you a cow? That's crazy.
I am Moloch. You will offer everything to me. Devote yourself to the great king, Moloch. This building suits me. It is brimming with Magetsuki. I like it.
Oh, sorry, man. Real estate's not up for grabs around here.
You? You've saved me the trouble of looking for you. You're the one who slayed Belphegor, are you not? Ah, yes. I like that look in your eyes. You're just like me, back when I was but a fierce prince. But that is of no concern to me. That tempestuous soul within you, however, I find very intriguing indeed. You've caught my interest. Now do not hesitate. Offer yourself to Moloch.
Here we go. The Canaanite god of fire, Moloch, wants to do battle. And if he wants to fight, I'ma bring it to him! Moloch is one of the most vile beings possible. And being able to beat him up in a game, God, it's so liberating. But in case you're not in the know, Moloch is a god mentioned predominantly in the Bible and is a pagan figure that more or less sacrificed children. As you can see, his model in SMT5 has what appears to be some latches, which once opened, yeah, you could put a flame in, and I think the game actually refers to this directly. It was an altar, more or less, a figure that other people worshipped, in which children were sacrificed, and it's just so goddamn cruel. I know this is like, yeah, a part of our real world, but it just sounds fake to me. How ancient people were like just a completely different species, man. Really upsets me, but God, just being able to like completely obliterate him. I don't know, dude. Hot take, possibly. Ishtar seemed really bummed that some deities were demonified, but some of them had it coming. Just throwing that out there. But as for a boss fight, Moloch doesn't arrive by himself, and why is Flores not even flinching? He's just ignoring all of this, like, it's not gonna worry about it. It doesn't happen to me. As you can imagine, a fire god was probably gonna try and burn you, so be careful of that. Currently, only Lamu is weak to fire, since Black Frost is actually resistant to that, so that's really nice. I'm going to try and take their evasiveness down a bit, though, as we use Silt of Ruin. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it is nice for that agility down. And oh, don't, I thought Yoshitsune's turn was next. Oh well, we'll get over it. Let's actually buff up, though, so this fight does not last 1,000 years. Getting a little ahead of myself, but yeah, I know it's a bummer to bring up, but legitimately, it sickens me. I know, burning hot take. Dying children? What? It does bother me a lot, though, like God. So I guess I get a little bit of pleasure of just, like, completely beating the crap out of him. I do legitimately enjoy his model in SMT5, though. They updated his textures a little bit. It looks like his body is composed of some sort of jade or, like, granite substance. That is really cool. Also, his, I don't know, this is like headcanon, or should I say, the predominant theory, aka my theory. But his tail back there, I always imagined some sort of flamethrower device. Makes sense for a god of fire. This is also a very debated upon figure in real-world history, as they believe Moloch never existed at all. Then again, who in their right mind would try and take credit? Oh yes, that was my people's god, the Kid Killer. So it is understandable that maybe, you know, some people would want to wipe that part of history away, or say, oh, no. Our god did nothing like the sort. That is just how history goes, though. I found that very interesting, though, how just, you know, there's those constant, almost war of information going on with some deities and all that. But as far as an actual battle goes, he's got a very linear form of attacking you. He'll try and hit you with Rampage, which probably will never connect, given we've lowered his evasiveness and all that. And if that fails, he'll just try and burn you. Oh my gosh. Can you use a fire attack, Moloch? Oh no. I want Lamu to kill him. Don't. There we go. Oh god. Are we weak? We're not weak to that. Oh yeah, I got Anubis' essence. I was so scared there. Speaking of Mesopotamia, though, well, getting ready for this series, I did, like I've probably mentioned like a billion times, like read a lot of books and stuff. There was one study I found with Lamu about Mesopotamian protector deities, and holy dog, that arm flew! Jesus Christ! But the work was penned by a guy called Fam Wiggerman. I'm not making that up. That's his real name. It was, god dang it, I found it so effing funny. Like I couldn't even read it. Mostly because it was a dissertation that was really hard to follow unless you knew everything about Mesopotamia, which I plainly do not. But gosh, then I just started reading more about the Knights of Charlemagne, which are legitimately really cool. Probably never going to appear in a Shin Megami Tensei game, though, but I would like that. But reading about them was a lot of fun. Sometimes, you know, when I go on these, like, searches for information, I find stuff about, you know, I don't even know. I want to know I would care about those guys, but I did. But, yeah, in this battle, I prefer to go for Moloch first. He doesn't actually have that much HP in the grand scheme of things. And now that, he's out of the way, and also the center demon there, I think we're pretty much in the clear. These little horsies, they shouldn't pose much of a threat to us. We're actually doing really good for ourselves, despite our level being kinda, I guess we're at a decent spot for this area of the game, but yeah, they stink. My god, what are you doing? Come on, it's Lamu. Lamu's got the blessing of fam, dude! How could you lose? Technically, his name's an acronym. It's FAM. But man, so many years later, that's goddamn funny. I don't care who you are. This demon right here, though, Ouroboros, I did actually use to defeat, what's it called? Ishtar in my first playthrough. He was very helpful in that regard, because he got access to Mudun. It's pretty decent. And he's not weak to electricity either. Not bad, but we did it. The ragtag team of demons from all across the world. Still no healer, by the way. Gotta work on that. Anyway, Moloch. You're not getting this building. Don't belong to you. Leave. Never come back.
Even the might of a great king was no match for you. Now you spark my interest even further. Know this. The one to crush you will be the true king. The king of gods. Until that day, do your best to survive alongside that lesser of a fiend.
What? The king of gods? I know he ain't talking about the creator. Moloch, of all people, really wouldn't want to bring him up, but the war of hatred has been complete. It's not like I said the war of hatred, but that's not at all what I said. It's the roar. Anyway. Hey, Mima, did you see me up there? It's pretty cool, huh?
How dare they make a flame wall? What if we get roasted? I work too hard to maintain my skin.
I feel you there. That's the true and never-ending battle. Your skin versus the elements. Gosh, it's cold out. Anyway, we're done here. Is there anything else I forgot to mention? Oh yeah, there was one thing I guess I kind of wanted to talk about. Since, you know, the creator has been mentioned by so many characters in this specific chapter, I wanted to bring something up. This is sort of like a meta discussion about Shin Megami Tensei. And I realize it doesn't really pertain to the game, so this might be sort of boring to a few of you, but if we're talking about alignments, you know, law, chaos, and neutral, predominantly in the Shin Megami Tensei series, the idea of might makes right tends to be under the most, like, you know, most chaotic demons fall under that paradigm, and usually like to follow that, yeah, this is what we want, and this is why we're fighting. But when you really break it down right, the creator, in the context of Shin Megami Tensei, you know, the god of Abraham, I don't think I need to spell it out for people, but that's who he is. At some point in the history of this game, he would also have to have followed a similar pattern of, you know, taking down all the Mesopotamian gods, all the ancient gods, and obviously vilifying them and making them, you know, demons. So does that mean, in a sense, that, you know, the primary force of good, you know, till he got killed, apparently, was also an agent of chaos in his own way? I don't know. Something to think of. Anyway, we beat up that cow.
Harvest time!
You've defeated the tyrant? What a grand harvest indeed. I'm one step closer to a rich and fertile world.
Yeah, what do I get? Oh my god, you're effing joking. That's the worst reward ever. What are you doing, girl? I want corn, not this!
Is something the matter?
Nah, it's fine. Just one ear, that's all I want. You told Demeter what happened with the tyrant, and how he totally said, an even stronger god is gonna come kill us. Kinda forgot to mention that.
Okay.
I see. So now the tyrants have set their sights on you. I am responsible for that. After all, I was the one who sent you. For a golden ear of rice, such as yourself, I suppose it's natural that some demons would take notice. Very well then. I shall take greater care to watch over you. If I sense any danger, I will notify you immediately.
Perfect!
Stay ever vigilant. Now then, good day to you.
Thanks a lot, Demeter. That's all you got.
Don't worry if they come try to kill you. Just look out, idiot.
We can now summon Moloch, which I legitimately will probably never do. I mean, I want to fill up the compendium, but God, he's evil. And that's pretty much the end of that quest. It just sort of ends on a cliffhanger. For now, I suppose. And speaking of cliffhanging, I think this is still a carryover from the save file getting messed up, but I do need to pick up this essence over here. Maybe I just straight up missed it. That is also a possibility, but this should be Oberon, which, as we've already discussed, can teach you Zondyne if you desire that specific skill. But we're not done yet as far as the side quest spam goes. There's one quest which I'm just dying to do, so we're going to head back to Awajicho, which is right behind Moloch. You might have seen it in that boss fight, actually. Or at least, like, loading into the boss fight. These powers over here... Oh, wait. Nope, they're gone. Instead, it's just a normal angel who has a quest for us. What the heck? Oh, yeah, they're up here. I guess they're watching. That's fine, but... Hey, buddy. What's up?
Say, Proto-Fiend of the Japanese branch, you explored the Shinagawa area when you set out to slay Lamu, did you not?
Yes.
Then perhaps you saw the massive hole at the Shinagawa North Pier. I've heard the hole was made by a rampaging demon who completely obliterated the area. One of my brethren was keeping watch in the area, but I suddenly lost contact. If you can spare the time, could you go to that hole and find out what happened?
A power beyond control? What the heck? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'll be your reconnaissance agent, I suppose.
Ah, thank you. I'll be waiting.
And now we can finally have our answer. What the heck is over there in Shinagawa? For the longest time, listen, I didn't find this quest for a while in my first playthrough. I feel like I say that a lot. But this one in particular, it was driving me nuts. I was like, what demon is it? Who is it? What the crud is behind that one angel? And now, you're finally going to find out. With this quest accepted, we can finally see what the dump is past this bridge in Shinagawa. And, legitimately, this part kind of unnerved me. I mean, come on. This demon, whatever the crud it was, just destroyed a whole city. And honestly, I don't know if they did a good job or not. This sort of looks like every other city in the game, but I'm not saying I was like so scared I couldn't play, but it was a little unnerving how it was just this aura of mystery, like what the crud is in this area. What the heck caused all this destruction? Took me a while to find that quest, and it turns out it was a single Ite Varus. How about that?
Hey, I don't like the looks of that. We don't get out of here now, we're dead.
What? You asked the panic demon what's going on.
Some demon went on a rampage the second the full moon came around.
No way.
Freaky little thing was crazy powerful. For how small it was. I managed to get away, luckily. This one angel stood his ground and got killed himself. Wait, aren't angels supposed to be androgynous? Anyway, you got a death wish yourself. You better steer clear of this place anytime there's a full moon. Seriously.
Well, be that as it may, I mean, look at her. What's she gonna do to us? There's clearly some miscommunication here. Wait, that's the full moon sound effect? Oh gosh. Hey, Amanozako. You doing okay?
It hurts. What's happening to me? Am I dying? No, my power. I'm losing control.
Be careful. Amanozako's on the verge of going berserk.
I can't hold it back. You have to take my power.
Amanozako wants to fight out of nowhere. This part creeped me out. I thought she was gonna lead you to the boss fight. Instead, Amanozako's power is out of control and she's gone berserk. Look at her. She looks so goddamn funny. I don't know. I can't take this fight seriously, but you probably should, because Amanozako is packing a punch. But I'm packing one too. She's not some unkillable god, but she does have a deadly attack in the form of Heavenly Counter. She can do damage on our turn. It's only physical attacks though, so it's not the end of the world. But given we have so many of them, yeah, you have to be careful. And just She's so goofy. I wish they did make this fight an absurd level. Like, she's like level like 87 or something. It was just some like extreme challenge. God, I would love that, but she's okay. About as strong as Cert. In case if you have demons. Oh god, no. Oh, okay, that doesn't give her more press turns. I was thinking like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? If you have the demons used against Cert, these should honestly like carry you in this battle as well, but she is pretty unique in the sense that, well, she's totally missable. And there's actually a Memon in this area you cannot get if you do not accept this quest, which I rather like, you know, incentivizes you to do everything in the game. But as far as an actual battle goes, we are going to wipe the floor with her. We just need a little bit of time. She does have access to some really powerful moves, though. Will we ever see them? I don't know. Energy drain coming. Oh, come on! Dang it! I mean, that's... Oh, God, no. Okay. Turn 2, she's already using her Magatsuhi gauge. Well, I'm kind of low. I don't like that. Lamu and Black Frost both have Endure. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because we're going to loop around to the main character again. Dump. Well, assuming these maybe could miss. No, there's no way they're going to miss. If you do make Lamu, though, and, you know, just follow my fusion recipe, you should have a pretty good chance of surviving here. God dang it, stop that. Stop it! Oh, it doesn't even go through. Awesome. I will... I guess Hazutobi's fine. I wonder if this does have, like, 8... Like, what if it was, like, counters you 8 times? That would suck. Imagine you just use Wrath Tempest against her and she just absolutely crushes you. I am, a little scared, though. I think I will use Oxbazor. Oh, dump! I still need to show off the Aogami skill. Okay, I promise I'll do that before the episode ends, but, yeah, outside of that... Oh no, her Magatsuhi! Dump! No! She's gonna go for a wind attack. Crap, am I weak to that? Dump. I forgot. Crap. Dampeners. I don't have any. Oh, gosh. I guess I could use a magic mirror on the main character. It might not come to that. Let's just see what happens. You know, what's the worst? Okay, I'll actually, lower her attack a little bit. God, I said she's a pushover, but I'm being very careful with my debuffs. Oh, God. Mazionga. Oh, crap. Oh, no, we dodged. Yes. Woo. Okay, awesome. In that case, then I think we win. Oh, God, it feels so bad. And I've tried to find a place in the story to make this, like, fight impossible. It just ain't gonna happen. She's always gonna be a chump. Amanozako, want some, do ya? I'm legitimately happy you get to, like, actually beat her. We're fighting in the hole that she created. I find that kind of funny, but yeah. Counter me. I dare you. Oh, here it comes. Wait, that's annoying. It lowered my attack. Dump. Oh, well. I'm pretty sure it's, like, legit over. If we don't end this turn, there's something wrong with... Oh, my God. Almost 1,000 damage. I know I'm deriving some sick pleasure out of this, just defeating her, but I still feel kind of bad. She's just doing her own thing. Wait. Yoshitsune might die here. If she counters. She won't, right? What are the chances? Probably honestly pretty good. No, she didn't even get that. Well, Amanozako, I guess I took your power. Whatever the crud that means! We'll just finish her off with a punch, and that'll be that.
My power... It's...
Update. We have obtained a concentration of Amanozako's power. We can use it as an essence.
What? Where is this? Where am I? What happened to me? Oh, I remember! I couldn't control my power and started losing it, right? Totally. And you swooped in and saved me, didn't you? Seriously, you did, didn't you? Oh! And then you took my power, huh? Looks like you got a little something out of it at least. Good thing. I'm so tired. Well, I guess I'll see you around. Bye-bye!
And that's it. She just pieces out. We don't get an answer. Why she just went berserk, if this is a common thing. I guess the game's trying to contextualize what a demon essence is, but yeah, that one ends kind of abruptly. She isn't even like, oh, that back there, don't worry about it, it's fine. Something tells me we're gonna get the whole story there. But hey, you didn't think I'd forget about you.
Nope, be here in a while. Shocked finding huge hole. Be in bad shape if cut in. Boom boom.
What? Caught in Boom Boom? I don't follow. But now we potentially have every Mimon in Shinagawa. Legitimately, you'd have 99 after leaving this part. If you did everything as fast as possible. Was that the case for us? I do not recall, but yeah, I'm just going to pick that up because someone will get mad at me if I don't. But that is more or less everything I do want to cover in this episode, except for Amanozako's essence. This one, it's level 76. And check out those stats. My God, it's good. Really good. And the skills we can obtain from Amanozako are also very, very useful. Including this skill right here, which, well, we'll be inheriting that one in the future. But a severe force attack. A severe electric attack. What was going on with Amanozako? I couldn't tell you, but, well, I'm happy we didn't have to fight her when she was this strong. I will be holding on to this essence, and I recommend you do the same. But speaking of essences, this skill, Profaned Land, we've sort of just been ignoring. So before we head out, I think I'll pop into the World of Shadows and just showcase that unique animation because it's a good one. I think you'll agree.
Your nuts are forfeit!
I'm sorry. What else could that be? I mean, it's not circular in shape at all, but come on! They had to use something as reference! But this is Profaned Land, can inflict poison, and I just love how he says, corruption! Has that evil smirk. Ugh. So goddamn cool. Anyway, now that I've murdered a mascot, that'll pretty much do it for this episode of Shin Megami Tensei 5. We helped out Demeter. Way too much, honestly. And also assisted the angels with, well, quelling Amanozako's rage. And in the next episode of Shin Megami Tensei 5, I don't think there's much else we can do other than raid the Demon King's castle. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm having a blast making this series as always and showing off these new demons and telling the whole world about Fam Wigger, man. Love that guy. And his, dissertation on Mesopotamian gods. In the next episode, we got a lot of going on. Oh God, that Demon King's castle. Hope you're ready, because I know I am. See you guys next time. Bye.